This is the wrestling doctor from CSI, and this is Derek Ryze. I'm sitting with. Derek, thank you for sitting with me.
No problem.
Where are you from?
I am from North Carolina.
So you're down here from North Carolina,
Yes.
working for Evolve. You
Yes.
were in Orlando Thursday.
Yes.
Friday, y'all just partied, of course.
No, actually, I did not party.
Oh, what? You went to the gym and worked out all night?
I didn't even do that. I just lazy relaxed.
Just hung out. And tonight you're in Jacksonville.
Yes.
And tomorrow you'll be in Tampa.
Tampa, or Ybor, but it's like Tampa, Ybor.
Right. I went to school at University of Tampa, so it's been time. Ybor City was a small nothing but cigar places.
Yeah, that's what John and them said, that it was like, it's the old Tampa, then they built the new one or something like that.
The Columbia restaurant was the only decent thing down there.
Oh, wow.
That was a great place to eat back in the day. It still is a great place. But anyway, let's get back to wrestling.
Yes.
Okay, now what year did you start wrestling?
2003.
2003. You were trained by?
Abel Watkins, he's a local from my area.
Okay, so there's a wrestling school
Yes.
in North Carolina where you're from.
Not anymore. There's actually no wrestling school
Really?
in North Carolina.
Experience is not a thing you might want to start thinking about starting one up again.
I've actually thought about that, given it consideration. I want to get my trainer's license, open up a gym, a wrestling school there too.
There you go. There you go. So you trained, and where do you remember your first match?
I do. Oh, I was so nervous.
Who was it again?
It was, we all trained together. It was 4 of us. So, myself against Mike McLeod, Rocky Starr, and Devin Lee. And they actually messed with us a lot leading up to it. My trainer in training yelled at us that if any of us messed up or anything, he was going out there and killing us.
And you believed him too.
Oh
didn't
God, yes. I was terrified of that man. And then we all get out there. They announce a special referee, our trainer. So I was even more nervous. I better not miss. I better not miss. Because he's in arm's length suit now.
So he
I
can
can't
reach
run
you
away.
easily.
Yeah.
So you started working for this group,
Yes.
local group, and then you branched out and
Yes.
started
South Carolina, and then from there, going wherever I could get. So.
I worked in South Carolina Championship Wrestling back in 93 to 96. And of course, back then, even then, you had to get a card, get a license.
Hate South Carolina Athletic Commission. It's just a money grab.
Yeah,
It's a
absolutely.
little cheaper now. It's only $10.
yeah.
You still got to pay for your physical.
Yeah,
I don't like
yeah,
those.
that stuff. But sometimes that might be a better thing. I've seen
Yeah,
some
it
groups.
keeps a lot of bad out. But then again, it's so hard to get shows there because you've got to have a permit to get for the show. Everybody has to be licensed. It's just a lot. More power to the people who can do it.
Yeah. I'm not really interested in being a promoter.
No.
That is a lot of hard.
I-
People don't
I-
understand how much hard work that is.
yes. I've helped out, and I was like, I really don't want to do this.
All right, so where do you think you're going to be in 5 years from now?
5 years. I hope. Actually, I don't hope. I know I'm going to be a top indie talent. Very noticeable, very recognized, and all that stuff.
So when it's a good start,
Yes.
with Evolve, you
Yes.
know, get your name out
Yes.
everywhere. So it's going to be seen, it's going to be reported on.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you have the Observer and Torch, all the sheets are going to be having your name on them, so that's important.
So that's very good.
all the online places, Pro Wrestling News, Insider, all those guys have reports on what's happening.
Oh
So
yes.
that's
So that's going to help out tons.
That's good. Now, the social network right now is a good way to get
Oh,
know
yes.
what you do. You should be promoting yourself, getting your matches on there.
Oh yes, I have a Facebook and Twitter, and I actually have trunks that says follow at Derek Ryze on it. So my butt is
kind of like the MMA guys with their advertisement.
Or they just have it, or even NASCAR, where they have all the everything.
It's a
on it.
good thing. That's smart.
Yeah.
It's smart. Now, in being smart, you know, and I talked with some other guys about using video to get better.
Oh yes, you gotta watch stuff.
And I recommend that for the younger guys that I help is you know, you can't think of this sport as being any different from football, baseball, basketball, anything. So you want to use not just watching your own matches, seeing what you do well, anybody's to pick up something that you think.
Yeah, because you never know. You can pick up stuff from 10 different guys and put it into you, and it'll get you a job in WWE.
I sit down and watch things with other guys, and we'll sit there and watch things that are different. You know, I'll say, look, let's not really watch this. Let's watch the particular series of moves they're doing. You know, let's see why they did these moves, and let's pay no attention to how the crowd's reaction. Let's watch how they did these moves and why they did these moves in this particular time, and try to break the match up that way. And I recommend that for the younger guys to look at it.
I try and stress that to a lot of the younger people. Some of the promotions I work for up in North Carolina. It's like falling on deaf ears.
It is.
One ear and out the other.
I've had them tell me, why would I want to do something like that? I just want to watch the match. You know, the football team doesn't watch the show, and when the football team breaks the film down into offense and defense, and they only watch that part of it because that's more important to them. You need to do the same thing. You need to break it down and watch your offense, and then watch your defense, watch the story, how you sell. Same way with your promos. You need to sit down and watch those and not just say, oh, look, that's me. Say, okay, what can I do better? Do I understand the points I'm getting across?
Is my facials okay? Is my body language okay? Am I moving too much for the camera?
Yes, it's all important. It's all in there.
And it's the little things that
make the difference.
Makes the big difference. And I actually worked a match with 3 other. They were just extremely new. And the match was okay, but it was the little things that I told them. Like, well, you should have sold this longer. You should have milked this a little bit longer. And it was just the little things that they could have done maybe slower, taken their time, and it would have made so much more.
I've had $1 for every time I've told young guys, slow down.
Oh, yes.
Take your time. Fans have to digest the story you're telling.
Yeah, and if they're going,
slow down.
Yeah,
they get confused.
Yes.
Hey, and I appreciate you sitting down with me.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
This is Derek Ryze. Keep your eye on him. He's on YouTube. Look him up. This is the Wrestling Doctor from Pro Wrestling CSI. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you.